So why are ED supplements the biggest scam in men's health? Because they've convinced millions of men like you and me that popping the right natural pill will fix everything, while the real problem goes untouched and keeps killing your erections. The supplement industry makes over $3.5 billion a year just on sexual health products, and most of that money comes out of the pockets of guys like you and me. Guys who are just trying to fix a problem naturally. Maybe you've just tried the herbs, or maybe you're just starting to look into this. Either way, you've been lied to, because this isn't about testosterone, blood flow, and yet here you are still wondering why none of it's working. So this video is going to explain exactly why and what to do instead. So if you don't know me, my name is Cam Joyner. I'm a sexual health coach. So I struggled with ED for a really long time, and just like you, I wanted to fix it naturally. So I personally spent over $2,000 on supplements. So I tried them individually, I stacked them, I cycled them, and here's what I want to tell you. It's not your fault they didn't work, because I was solving the wrong problem, and so are you. To show you that what I'm talking about isn't just theory, here's a screenshot of one of my coaching clients. So he went from losing his erection and having a horrible sexual experience the night before our very first call. After the call, he had amazing sex and felt like himself again. This all happened in a 24-hour period. But it shows what's possible when the right piece finally clicks into place. So later in this video, I'll show you how that kind of quick turnaround was possible. And it had nothing to do with supplements. So here's the truth no one tells you. You can't get hard if your nervous system feels unsafe. So every erection depends on smooth muscle relaxation, specifically the smooth muscle in the penis and the pelvic floor. So that muscle has to relax in order for blood flow to rush in so you can stay hard. And that relaxation, it only happens when your body feels calm, open, and safe. So not rushed, not panicked, and not self-conscious. So most ED supplements like L-arginine, Panax ginseng, horny goatweed, many others, they focus on one thing: boosting, creating, or maintaining nitric oxide. So nitric oxide is what your body uses to signal to relax the muscle tissue in the penis to tell it it's time for an erection. So this is also what Viagra and Cialis do, although they do it more aggressively and slightly different. So yes, nitric oxide matters. But here's what the American Urological Association says in its own clinical guidance. Anxiety can overcome these drugs. Even if the chemistry is perfect, anxiety can shut the whole thing down. So what does that look like in real life? So if you've got healthy testosterone, perfect nitric oxide production, and a supplement stack that should work, but the second you start overthinking or feeling like this is a test that you can't afford to fail, your nervous system flips into fight or flight and the smooth muscle tissue doesn't relax. And so the erection fades, or it never happened in the first place. So this isn't a blood flow problem. It's a safety problem. This is the part the industry won't tell you because there's no profit in it. You're not broken. Your body is just doing exactly what it's supposed to when it feels unsafe. And no supplement can override that. No capsule, no herb, no stack, because the problem was never chemistry. It's context. So let me put it this way. Imagine standing face to face with the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. She's naked, she's turned on, she's ready to have sex with you right now. And for whatever reason, in that moment, it doesn't make you nervous. But then you look around and you realize that you're actually in a cage with a full-grown hungry tiger. So in that situation, you're not going to get an erection. You're going to get out of there. Why? Because your body doesn't care about sex when it's trying to stay alive. That's what anxiety does. It puts your body into survival mode. So even in the middle of arousal, when that happens, everything shuts down. That client I mentioned earlier, he didn't take a new supplement. He finally felt safe in his body. And that's what made the difference. If you want a natural, structured way to retrain your nervous system, you can join my free Skool community. There's a link in the description down below. And if you're ready for more direct support like he got, there's also a separate link that you can use to work with me one-on-one. This is how the scam works. You feel desperate. you're not quite ready to talk to anyone yet. And so you go searching for the easiest, least shameful thing that you can find. And you land on supplements. They're natural, they feel safe. You try one, then another, then a stack, and each one gives you just enough hope to keep going, but never enough to get yourself results or break the cycle. And so, meanwhile, the real problem hasn't been touched. The industry makes over $3.5 billion a year, and not a dime of that goes to helping you feel safe in your body. There's no refund for your time. There's no accountability for your hope, because the model only works if you stay stuck. So here's the question no one ever taught you to ask. Why is my body going into fight or flight in sexual moments? Not, what else can I take? Because once your nervous system feels safe, the chemistry works on its own. Your body wants to get hard. It just doesn't want to do it under pressure. Learning how to stay relaxed in sexual situations, it's a trainable skill. It's not a mystery. And the very first skill you need is learning how to survive losing an erection without it crushing your confidence. So that's where real confidence starts, and you can learn about that in this video right here.